Hi everyone, welcome. This is a bold lip color that I've selected today. Link in bio. Welcome everybody. I am back in the Bali time chamber because, as they say, 1 minute in the Bali time chamber is the equivalent of 1 week in the real world. So I had to have the same background because we're back in Bali again, actually, for a lot of these, for some of these. Bali is the place to ball out and be well. Hashtag trademark, hashtag whatever. Okay. So welcome. I was going to talk about Ruby Frankie today, but I feel like I didn't have any new footage to show, and I am working on a larger video. I know I said that every time, about like that includes Ruby Frankie, so I'm gonna save it for that. So I figured let's go to the archives. Let's go to my giant Google Doc of things to cover that I haven't covered yet, and do the writhing on the floor modalities, the screaming and crying modalities that I see come up on my For You page, my Instagram feed constantly. This is the ones where people are like doing these energy healings in some cases. Some of them are energy orgasms. Okay, you'll understand what I'm talking about. That's what they call them. It's not even my words, their words. And we're going to go through like, what the hell is this? And then also the dumbest ones, which is like virtual massage therapy or healing virtually through Zoom. So you don't even get the light touch of a human being anymore to heal my body and to heal my trauma. You have to do it through Zoom and like heal yourself based on their going like this. I'm healed. So we're gonna go through this. I just thought it was time. But while I was just opening up Instagram just to get to these videos that I've saved for like, a quarter of a century. No, I've saved these for like 3 years. I got a brand new video that has nothing to do with what we're talking about, kind of. But then again, it does have everything to do with everything because it's about healing and it's about truth and it's about language and it's about inventing things. So this person is called Snow Raven Official. This is just going to kick us off to kind of the vibe of tonight. It's indigenous beatbox. Okay, hashtag Snow Raven. She just invented this. All right, you ready? Get ready to be healed.
Yeah.
Break it down.
So that's a beatboxing in the end. I came up with Arctic beatbox.
Arctic beatbox. So there you go. I kind of played it towards the middle and then you got to see the beginning. That was fun. I just thought, let's just heal ourselves just from the start. Let's just heal ourselves from our guts to our butts, right? And get on the mango frequency.
The mango frequency.
And that will kick us off for today. All right. So this is number one. Number one, let's examine, let's experiment, let's explore this world. So this is called the Jack's Healing Retreat. Now, a lot of these videos, unfortunately, cannot be played with audio because they play spiritual copyrighted music, ironically. How can you copyright the Mother Nature's sounds we can capitalize anything, baby. We can copyright the water from the rain if we wanted to. Anyways, okay, so doesn't this look like a fun time? If you're looking for a vacation spot, don't go to Rio Republica for multiple reasons. Go to this Jack's Healing Retreat. You can heal yourself through breath work, body work, and energy work. Okay, here you go. There's going to be no audio, unfortunately, but you can see all you need to see visually. Ready? You can have a relaxing weekend at the Jack's Retreat in Bali. Doesn't this look so fun? You can have an exorcism of sorts. And so what this woman is doing, this healer, I believe is a combination of healing generally, spinal energetics, something else, toe work. I don't know what's going on exactly. And, snapping your fingers and touching your sternum. This girl's having the best time. She's my favorite. Green shirt. Get off of me! Ah! She does not look like she's having a good time, unfortunately. If they started levitating off the ground, I would be impressed. But since they're not, this just looks like an uncomfortable weekend. So this is from a retreat center in Bali. So they're just they're advertising that you can come and host your own retreats if you want, eh? Here's another one. Bring your bottles, bring your totes. You can eat some food and you can be healed. There was one other one, but it was the same thing, basically. Oops. It was like them crying and writhing on the floor. But, it's one of those things. You have to be puppeteered in order to heal. And we're going to go more into details about that. Because that's going to come up quite a bit. But first, we're going to jump around a little bit. This is Ariel, the cosmic channel. Okay. So she's got a virtual healing modality. And she says, I channeled an entire 9D healing frequency in 2020. And now, okay, another thing where music is playing. She's channeling, but she has to wear headphones. She hasn't tapped into that part of her brain yet where she doesn't have to use technology in order to hear music or communicate. But this is what she claims in her caption. I have attuned close to 20 other healers who now use ACHF, we'll get to that in a second, in their personal lives and businesses. I have personally sent sessions to clients in 28 different states and 16 countries. I have helped bring multiple, okay, here's where it gets off the rails. Everything was fine up until then. Now we're about to hit the big time. I have helped bring multiple babies earthside. Okay. Stop the growth of a brain tumor. Okay. Healed the physical and energetic body. Rewired nervous systems. Activated dormant healing abilities. Changed weather patterns. Wow. That is quite the channel with, a microphone and wired headphones. And a Forever 21 shirt. Healed land, helped souls transition from this world to the next, connected souls with their spirit guides, supported in massive manifestation, cleared viral infections, and more. Amazing. But what am I most proud of? What I am most proud of is the way this frequency has served as the ultimate catalysts for souls coming home to themselves, the souls that have felt separate from this realm and disconnected from their voice, power, intuition, and body, the ones who have felt they don't belong or that they are broken. Watching this frequency welcome them home, that means everything. Witnessing them find the one thing that finally works, this is why I've survived the brutal initiations that came with bringing this frequency to Earth. What? Cancel culture? Did you just say something insensitive and got shadow banned? What horrible, brutal initiations happened to you? This is no small task. This is global. Haven't felt ACHF yet? Comment transmission and I'll give you the choice between an inner peace, wealth, or love healing transmission for free. Why? Because I am trying to get you into my sales funnel. Oh, sorry. No. Because I believe in the work I do and the power of these transmissions enough to know that will be my portal to a whole new world of possibility with you. Okay, so let's just dive in a little deeper. She's going to explain what this is. What is ACHF? Okay, what is it? And there's unfortunately a little music to this, so it's annoying. And to me, I feel like, I don't know if Mallory's going to come into this stream today from Instagram. But I was like, damn, this looks like Mallory. I was like, double take. Would she switch the other side? Okay, anyways, it says, let's talk ACHF, cosmic touch, and the big aha I had this weekend around soul restoration. Okay, here we go.
Not only did I channel a healing modality back in 2020 called ACHF, the Aquila Celestial Healing Frequency, but I also attuned souls to it. And that entire container is called Cosmic Touch. And that is because I believe that we all came here with our own unique cosmic touch. And every soul that gets attuned to ACHF uses it in a really beautiful, unique, different way, which is just amazing. It lets their magic come through, and ACHF really gets to be one of the tools, one of the forms of expression that they heal other people in this realm. And for the longest time, I have been trying to put a finger on what my cosmic touch is. Yes, I channeled the frequency, but like, what is my cosmic touch? And I was sending an email to a potential client the other day, and I realized my cosmic touch is soul restoration. And so I don't know if you've noticed, but I have been using that verbiage in my content. I have revamped my website, and I finally have a clear understanding on what my cosmic touch is, on what my sessions really provide, that no one else is attuned to ACHF.
Her sessions that you have to pay for, okay? So again, this is not just someone out there saying, this is what I do, and here's a free thing that I can do because I'm going to heal your tumor. No, you got to pay for the sessions. Duh.
Provides, and no other healing modality provides. This is really what I came to this realm, to this earth, in this human vessel at this time to do. It is to restore your soul, to help it come back after soul fragmentation, to help those parts of you that feel lost, that feel disconnected, that feel offline, to be fully online but also integrated. And so if you are interested in something like that, stick around, because I'm going to be sharing a lot more about soul fragmentation, about soul restoration, about the ways that I weave with ACHF and shamanic frequency and sound. Buckle up.
Oh, I'm buckled, baby. I'm buckled. Okay, let's see. Another song. The drum remembers. The earth remembers. You remember. There you go. Okay, what else? All right, let's look at her website. You ready? What the prices are?
What if this moment was always meant to find you? Maybe you didn't catch it live. Maybe you're just seeing this now and feeling that pull.
That's what I need to do for my short form content if you miss a live stream.
That quiet knowing in your body that whispers, this is for me. Energy doesn't fade. The moment you press play, it begins. We dropped in deep. People felt it in their bones. Their hearts cracked open, their truth online. This isn't just a replay, it's a portal, and now
it's not just a replay, it's a portal. Kia's World, subscribe. Comment 222 for the replay.
It's your turn.
All right, let's see how much it costs. Shall we? Okay. Which one? Soul Restoration? Yeah, how much does that cost? Only $366. What a deal. What a steal. How long is it? Through Zoom. And just so you know, the ACHF is Aquila Celestial Healing Frequency. And you can do it through Zoom. How it works. Book your session, pick a time, prepare your space, join the Zoom call. How long is it? Doesn't tell you. Well, maybe it does. I just can't read. Book here. Let's see. 360. Oh, 1 hour. Oh, she makes $366 an hour. That's a good steal. That's a good deal. 1 hour session on Zoom. She doesn't even need overhead. Ugh, she's figured out the cosmic touch for real. Taking people's money. And she's a 9D energy healer. So there you go. So she's been on my feed for a while. And it's all done virtually, which is so lucky.
Here.
This is a clip from today, and I'll go to the next one soon, but this is a clip from today's grid working call, a moment of prayer and divine union with Pachamama.
We come to you with reverence. We come to you with open ears, open hearts. Nyakayati.
Oh, here comes the light language.
To cool your lands, to cool your waters. To nourish your soils. Nyakayati.
We're so lucky that she's here to nourish the soil.
I just sneezed and I checked to see if a worm flew out of me.
Okay, let's move on. Here's another one. Soul restoration. That costs $777 because it's 2 hours. So you get double the healing for double the price. Anyways, okay, let's move on. That was Ariel. Thank you so much. Applause, applause. All right, here's another screaming session. This is pretty viral now. So this is back in Bali, and it's part of a scream healing. It says, wasn't sure whether I should post this or not. I feel like my soul is laid bare, but I came to Bali to heal. This was truly incredible experience. I want to spread the word and encourage others to do this. I put this off to now. We went to Tridesna healing for a purification and blessing ceremony and Ubud. I'm quite a closed-off person, and I struggle to really let go. I hold on to a lot of emotion. I went into this thinking there is no way I'll scream. It won't bring up any emotion. Wow, was I wrong? These women are gifted. They are healers. Okay, here we go. It says, POV, you leave your entire world as you know it. There is more to life, but first you need to heal. And of course, you heal by sitting in a facility and getting water on you. And then you get that little pat on the back. Why do they put music on everything? I can't experience the scream healing that I need. There she goes again. You're telling me that this person is doing good? Like, I feel badly, but like, if you have, I don't know. You know how I feel about this. Like, there needs to be a follow-up conversation. What's the aftercare? This is like opening up your wounds and your emotions, and then head back on the airplane. And then what? You're healed forever? But I guess this is like a trend now where people just go and they sit in this facility and then they scream and cry. Let's see hers. Let's see. I guess you have to use the same song in order to go viral on TikTok. And she's obviously telling you should be screaming. It's heavily implied that, okay, when she tilts your back, start to scream and then you'll be healed. Anyways, that's that. Okay, moving on. Now, this is the retreat. Okay, she also did it. And look at the beautiful photo shoot that you get, too. It's not enough to just go and be healed these days. You have to document with a TikTok video and also professional photo shoot to let people know in your life that you are no longer going to take feedback. You are done. You have been healed. There is no more suggestions of stop, you're saying mean things to me, or you're acting insane. They go, nope, I'm healed. It looks like a good time. looks fine. The eating and the relaxing looks great. The screaming and crying and then documenting and putting it on Instagram, not as into that, unfortunately, personally. Okay. We looked at the brain tumor girl. Okay, what's this one? This is another one that was like, reminded me of last week. Let's see. Again, can we get a wider lens or a zoomer macro lens?
Sorry.
We're gonna zoom into the faces as soon as they have emotion. I guess people who are attracted to this, they really just need to like express their anger and sadness, and they're like, all right, because I don't know how you could watch that ad and be like, oh, that's definitely where I need to spend my $2,000 next weekend. Babe, you want to go? All right, here's another side of this. This is what I was talking about. Now, I'm confused a little bit. Maybe you can help me.
She's built different.
Energy orgasm, healing sexual traumas and abusive experiences. Okay. Any type of trauma, sexual trauma, childhood traumatic experience, stay in your body, especially if you never addressed it or resolved it. Your subconscious lives in your body. Everything that has happened to you in your life from the moment you were conceived until right now stays in your body. Sometimes you don't even remember it, but it doesn't mean that it didn't happen. Okay, that's a way that they manipulate you. If you go, yeah, I don't have any like trauma, or they say, I'm getting a vibe of childhood trauma. They go, no, actually I had a great childhood. It must have been in the womb. Did your mother maybe have ice cream one night and it got a parasite maybe? Oh, well, you wouldn't remember that, so I was right. Okay. Body remembers everything and creates muscle blocks and energy blocks within. And sometimes, even if you worked with a therapist through that, issues still coming back. And it's only because you didn't work the body. You didn't gyrate on Instagram enough. Energy orgasm methodology helps to gently but effectively remove muscle blocks, dissolve energy blocks that were created with those traumatic experiences, and open up the energy flow to those areas. The flow of energy brings life into your body, into your sexual center, into your heart, and love for yourself. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what she's doing is going like this. And apparently it's healing her. So let's investigate. She is Natalia Krayeva. She's Energy Orgasm Facilitator Training Miami, level 1 or level 2. And there's a whole other Instagram for energy orgasms. Let's see. Okay. The graphic says, I was numb. That is quite the screenshot. All right, let's see. I was numb. What song is it going to be?
Running through the arms.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that one. Okay, so she's getting her energy orgasm going. And she's already got the microphone on. So I think she's incentivized, because it looks like she's the trainer, to have such a reaction. I think she's at the end. Can you imagine people watching, just standing there in this yoga studio, watching this occur? Like, what is happening? What's he doing? All he's doing is this. Why would that cause her to convulse? I guess we have to find out. Okay, this one says, just spontaneously happened. All right, I must know.
Spontaneously happened where I felt all the trauma from my past marriage that I thought I had moved through, that I thought that was out of me. I felt it really release. And it was like all that is pushing more of the negativity out. So it just kept coming for a little bit. But yeah, and now I feel so much lighter. So thank you. Look at this face. So good. Beautiful. I'm ready. It just spontaneously.
Okay. I don't understand, but okay. It's creepy.
Hello, hello,
Okay, let's see.
beautiful people and incredible world. I hope that you guys watching all the reels and stories of people who
Drop the skincare routine. Drop the filler amount, please. You look good, girl.
are going through profound changes, breakthroughs, healing, just attending Energy Orgasms 21-day challenge or attending a 3-day workshop. This
What is it?
work
People
is
going like
changing
this?
people's lives only by attending very short versions of the events. So there are 2 things that I am preparing right now. First, and of course you probably know, is Energy Orgasms facilitated training that is happening next weekend. You can take people on the healing journey yourself and ignite your own sexual energy and sexual energy of others. And another one is webinar. Unlock the power of sexual energy to manifest with ease.
So manifest with ease because you had an energy orgasm. Okay. Here it is. Oh, little chunky. Come on. Come up. Come say hello to everybody. Come on. She's like, can you feed me again? I'm hungry. Come on. I miss you. I love you. Okay. Little Taro's here. All right. This is Zoom. My favorite way to receive orgasms. Okay, here we go.
Thank you so much, Natalia. I'm so grateful for your work and all that you've done for me. I had a lot of purging.
Come here.
I just cried the whole time. And I was feeling so much of my repression.
How do these people, again, like this happening, whatever. You know, if you're into this thing, whatever. Well, why is it on Instagram? Why are we recording it and then putting it out? Like, they just allow this marketing material? I just find it to be very weird. Like, let people have private moments. I'm assuming, I'm hoping that they are getting approval, but okay, who knows? All right, here's another one. Energy orgasms. It says anyone can be turned on. You can turn on anyone by going like this. Come on. They're all full of shit. What is going on? I think it's just a deep need to be a part of a group, which all humans feel, I think, to some degree. And then it's to impress somebody and to be like, to do something right or to be special. Because you're like, oh yeah, it's happening to me. I'm in tuned, because they probably tell you like, oh, if you want to manifest, then this is what's going to happen to you. Like, you're going to convulse and whatever. So they're like, okay, I'm going to just convulse so that they acknowledge me that I have the special gift. And it's like, okay, I don't know. I don't want to be like, who's ever had an orgasm like that? But. So she's so naturally gifted at whatever she's doing. She just goes like this, and you're squirting all over the place. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Sorry. Okay, thirst traps that she's got. Hey. I need to start making videos like this. Hey, come to my training. Here's another one. That my little crime would be cold. That's why I don't often come, but when I do, it's in Uggs. Okay, I'm definitely getting demonetized for today. We're just gonna give up. Jake swirled. And come on, what is this shirt? You're telling me this guy in this outfit is providing this type of reaction physically. I guess we are in a different realm. But yeah, come on. Where are the boots? Why are we all in boots? This seems like a perfect place to be barefoot. For one, I don't often say that, but this seems like a barefoot environment. Jake's World, thank you. Jake's World, you're in Kia's world right now, so I just want to warn you. We're crossing worlds. Jake's World says, have you heard of Benny Hinn or Toronto Blessing? No. I will look them up right now, though. Toronto Blessing. That's when you go to Toronto and it doesn't snow. That's a Toronto blessing. That's when you go to Toronto, it's above 30 degrees. That's so funny. I'm so funny. Okay. To answer your question, Jake's World, a term coined by British newspapers refers to the Christian revival and associated phenomena that began in January 94 at the Toronto Airport Vineland Church, which was reclaimed in 96 to Toronto Airport Christian Fellowship. They have a Christian airport? It was categorized as a neo-charismatic evangelical Christian church and is located in Toronto. The revival impacted charismatic Christian culture through an increase in popularity and international reach and intensified criticism and denominational disputes. Criticism primarily centered around disagreements about charismatic doctrine, the latter rain movement, and whether or not the physical manifestations people experienced were in line with biblical doctrine or were actual heretical practices. Oh, that's interesting. I always wonder that, like, how can people that are so... But I guess they do think that they have demons in them. That's why they're convulsing and whatnot. Because, like, people who are in these churches that have these, like, you know, physical reactions, I'm like, isn't that more demonic than anything? But, yeah, that's interesting. I'll have to read more of this. It's quite a lot of text to have to go through right now. But I'm interested because they have an airport. Or maybe I'm misunderstanding. I go to... Which airport... Which church do you go to? Oh, yeah, I go to the airport church. We're getting high for God. And then Benny Hinn. No, let me look up Benny Hinn real quick. Benny Hinn is this person, in case everyone was wondering. An Israeli-American televangelist. He was known for regular miracle. Oh, he's got an Instagram. Okay. Here you go. Follow. 1.2 million. Oh, he looks normal. Is that Oprah? Okay. I was about to say. If Oprah supports, then we know he's a scam, right?
You have leaky gut.
And they call that a bisexual tone.
Accurate.
Biohacking is the use of technology to manipulate.
Finally?
You're a loser.
Not you, Jake. Thank you. All right, let's hear from Benny.
I want you to come with me to the Holy Land, to Israel. Holy Week this year, third week in April. It's going to be glorious. And Good Friday, we will celebrate Good Friday this time in Jerusalem. And I want you to come with me. The information is on our website. Make sure to go to our website and sign up, people.
No, thank you.
Think about this. Here
This haircut, man, is not God-given.
is the Lord baptized. The Holy Spirit comes as a dove. And now the voice of God spoke and said, "This is my beloved Son." Now you can be sure the devil heard that. The angels heard it. The demons heard it. The devil shows up a few days later. Not a few months, a few days. And he asks the question, if you are the Son of God, change that rock into a piece of bread. Now Jesus could have said, weren't you there?
Seems pretty standard Christian.
God is speaking straight to us through.
But his haircut is elite. Be elite.
Be elite.
Okay. We'll come back to this at a later date, but thank you. And finally, I say this to you.
We have a lot of really great friends from Canada.
And we put them in the airport church. where they belong. Okay. Let's move on. We saw energy orgasms. We came, we saw, we conquered. Okay. Like I said, this list is a little bizarre because it's kind of old. It's been collected over years. Okay, this is Kate Moore Intuitive. And it says, what if I told you? What if I told you that last night I energetically and felt it physically had an angel wing pulled out of my back while I was in a subconscious sleep state? And a pop-up says, and then an intuitive told me about my wings today. What would you tell me? I would say, can you guess?
No.
Seek help immediately. Okay. So that piqued my interest. This profile picture also piques my interest. You just know it's going to be a rockin' good time. What does it say? It says, God hand-delivered my psychic gift to me to remind you of who the frick you are and infuse hope back into the world. Oh, how lucky. Okay. Here you go.
The wild woman needs no permission.
I can't with these songs. Okay, more crying. I think there's an entire industry of hitting pillows and crying in thatched roof rooms. There truly is like a entire world that I am. Did she die? What's going on? The mirror exercise. Okay. Stare at each other's eyes exercise.
Ready, in love with her essence.
I wish I could hear what you're saying, but I got screaming rise up music. And I rise up and I be pushed onto the pillow so I can heal. I'll cry tonight and then I'll cry 1,000 times. Okay, that's terrifying. This little man behind them, this giant man actually. Asari Shepherd, thank you so much. Asari Shepherd says, I would say, what are you smoking? I would say, what are you smoking?
There's literally no place in the world than I would rather be than right here with you.
I would say,
how we gonna do it if you really don't want to dance? By standing on the wall. Get your backs up off the wall. Yeah.
That's what I would say to you. Sorry, separate. Oh my God. My lisp today that I've developed is out in full force. I went to the dentist yesterday and got my teeth cleaned. I feel like lisp silly is in town for the circus. The circus is in town in Lip City. Thank you, sorry. And Joom, thank you so much. Joom says, it was just a fart, Kate. I don't know.
Oh shit, there's shit on the pillow!
What kind of fart? What kind of fart are we talking about here? I have one for you. No, this one.
I done seen people pull a worm out their butt and the worm will break off and the other half of the worm will suck back in their booty hole.
Come and up on the desk. Yes. Come say hello. Everyone misses you.
Oh, I'm so sorry you lost.
Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you, Asari, and thank you, Jum. Okay, so that's exciting. So she's doing, what is this? You're holding out on putting your magic into the world to get paid for your God-given gift, and meanwhile, I'm licking my own juices on a random Friday because I said fuck it and saw myself out of a system designed to keep me small. Even Taro's disturbed. Are you disturbed? Okay, I'm gonna pull her up real quick. Come here. Let me bring you up here. Yeah. She wants treats. She doesn't want to hang out with me. What in the gosh darn world is this? I can't. Sorry, Kay. That was too much. That's too much even for me. Okay, I didn't need the visuals. Holy.
I want to throw up. Hold on.
Okay. What else does this person have to say to us? Now I need to hear their thoughts.
We are now live, mofos. Hello, hello, hello.
I love the filter. The red lip filter on the cup. That's when you know she's very conscious.
Not filter. That's so funny. All right, mamas. Lauren.
Mamas.
My
Mamas.
bitch.
Mamas.
Lauren, do you know that I have shared about the story? We're bringing on
her?
Rachel in just a second, by the way, my badass queen from LA I just met in Mexico this past week. Do you know?
No.
Hi, Maria.
Hi.
That I share the story for women who are like wanting a retreat experience for themselves, but like are on the edge. That I use the story of you offering / I just literally saw it on Instagram, I think, of you leading the retreat to Costa Rica, my first ever wellness retreat ever, that like changed everything for me. That was like the start of my awakening, and how I came to you after the deposit when the final payment was due, nail broken, and I was like, I'm scared, like I can't do this, I can't make the last payment. And you were like, but what if you can, or something along those lines, and how that like literally.
But what if I will sue your ass in small claims court? And all of a sudden, what if I break your kneecaps? And all just like that. And just like that, I paid my third installment.
I use that story because then I went and I was like the first taste of that goodness where you're like, wait a minute, I can meet other amazing women and have like this beachfront experience where I'm like receiving. That was
receiving all right.
So vitally important to me. So thank you for being one of my first teachers in how to press past the contraction piece that is so often a part of the experience. That's like super intentionally a part of the experience for those of us who are taking steps into new spaces. Like, it's called a contraction for a reason, and you gave me permission for it, bitch. Hi, babies. Hello, hello, hello. I'm bringing on my girl. Ah, there she is, Rachel.
Who's in the back seat, though?
To this live, who I just met in Mexico last week. We're bringing her on. We're talking about in-person experiences and the absolute shift that occurs when you do the damn thing.
And this caption says, 2 spots remain for my Vermont woodland retreat in our own freaking mansion. Psychic somatic work is the wave of the future and the deepest transformation awaits you. Application in bio. Here's more people crying. There's a bunker home. Come to my bunker retreat. We can ride out the nuclear war together. And then do a little breath work. Oh, she's naked in this one. I can't click on that one, I don't think.
And that's the way I like
the work. The benefit. I mean, people are creative, I will say. Aw.
Start love.
Sometimes you make an elderly friend at your local coffee shop and they become family.
Hey!
Return him home. He doesn't know where he's at. Okay. All right. Let's go back to my list. That was quite an interesting aside there. Gross. We went from energy orgasm to literal... I don't know what that was. Okay. This is sound healing for the throat chakra. Okay. The throat chakra. Your throat chakra has been weakened by someone's unfair criticism. It's happening to me. It's happening. I need this healing. I need to be healed. Okay. Ready? I'm healed. 3 things I did that helped me share videos like this with the world. I wish the world helped you not to share your videos. Okay. She is Sarah Asha Rose, a divine channel, daily messages, wisdom, and codes to help you remember. Free eclipse event. If you're seeing this, it's for you because I pinned it to the top of my Instagram. Okay, here you go. You got music.
You are moving through a powerful portal of transformation, and this eclipse season is helping you shift through that. You might feel more
She's got
emotional
great hair though.
than you.
Drop the routine. I would love to know whatever your modality for hair growth is.
Hello.
Is working. Work it, sister.
Hello, everyone. What is the difference between luck and alignment? Between being lucky or aligning to the success and the abundance that you are emanating and vibrating to?
I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Hey everyone, this is for you. Many financial blessings are coming to you in the next week. All right, everyone, get your game up. Get your bags. We are gonna be rich. Okay, she's pretty benign. Benign, aka boring. Okay, here's my favorite. This is what I really wanted to get to, allude to. This is virtual energy healings. Okay, so I did back in the day the in-person kind of, it was a little different. We're going to talk about what spinal energetics is, which I think is this woman's taking of the idea from this other guy who calls it spinal something else, somatics or something. And I'll show you that guy because he recently, and there's a video on my channel, I forget what it's called. It's like weird wellness trends I used to do, I think is the name of the video. And I talk about it. So if you want to hear more about that story, you'll get to see the whole background. But here's this guy who created the first, I believe, like spinal convulsing courses that I've seen at least. And here he is, modern day, with the leader of the health care system in the US. So we know we're in good hands, okay? Anyways, besides the point. This is a version of that, I believe, where you like go like this. Ooh, ah. And it used to be a whole presentation like where you had to like touch certain parts of the body and you had to like hover and you had to like pull strings and you'd be right over the person. Now they're saying, you don't need that. You can just do it through Zoom, which I find to be so funny. And this is from someone called Soothe Wellness. And it says, I'm always amazed by this work and the energy that comes through. Okay, so she's on Zoom and she's healing. Okay. Says this particular session felt like opening a portal to unconditional love and possibility. Yes, he does, BJ. We use a wand. This person doesn't even use a wand. She just uses her hands to cut to the ties and to, I don't know what the fuck she's doing. Nothing. She's doing nothing. And people have to pay for this. I mean, they don't have to, but they are, which is why it's weird to me. She's helping you release stored pain and limitation to reclaim your vitality. Spinal energetics, Reiki, somatics, inner child work with me. Okay, how much does it cost for a virtual session? I need to know. I need to book right now in Rochester, virtually, for sure. New, 100%. Okay, here's the requirements. 3 questions. This seems like a lot of questions. I don't know. It's just like conditions. Okay. Please review the list of health conditions. And this is for virtual healing, okay? And click on the button that applies to you. Under the age of 12, over age 75, currently pregnant, heart condition, disease, traumatic brain injury, epilepsy, recent physical injuries and or surgeries, history of aneurysms, history of stroke, severe asthma, hospitalization for any psychiatric condition within the past 3 years, severe mental health condition, psychosis, schizophrenia, DID, severe PTSD, any other condition that would impair or affect your ability to engage in activities involving intense physical and or emotional release. You know what? I am happy that she's, well, the weird thing is though, 13-year-olds can do this. Weird. But at least she's saying that not everyone, I will take their money. I do appreciate that to a point. Okay, I have one of these conditions. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you can still do it then. I take away all credit that I just gave. God damn it. God damn it, look at me. Look at me. She's made me doubt myself. What's going on? There you go. I thought it was going to lead me to stupidly. I'm so stupid. That was going to lead me to a page that says, sorry, this is not for you. This is just like probably $10 more because she's got to deal with the risk that you have an aneurysm on the table. I guess you just would, if that happened and you were virtual, you'd just like end the call and just start over in a new town on a new website. Okay. None of these apply to me. Oh, good. I have one more option. I have a new option. So for an hour and 10 minutes, it's $185. For an hour and 30 minutes, it's $200. And for 50 minutes, it's $155. Okay, I'm kind of confused. I guess they're different things, according to her. Inner child embodiment, virtual spinal energetics. There you go. Okay, canceling. You better not. You better not. Okay, so let's watch more about... I'm more curious about... Well, let's watch some that are in person, and then we'll watch it virtually so you can see the difference. Okay, so she's physically touching his back. It says emotional stagnation in the left hip means a lot of things. Frustration, disappointment, feeling stuck or hesitant, disconnected between what we long for and our actions, self-doubt and fears of failure, resistance to receiving support, unexpressed creativity, passion or purpose, pressure and self-judgment and regret. So very specific things if you have your left hip. Oh, she's turning it like a clock and she's pulling. See, why does she need to pull and do this and that and this over certain parts of his body when she claims to be able to do this virtually? Explain the science to me. Somebody, please. Please. Okay. If it's meant to be, will it be effortless?
Yeah, that what is meant for us in life will naturally appear. It'll effortlessly land in our lap because it's in direct alignment with our path and our soul's calling, and it will be synchronistic and beautiful and exciting.
I guess she just gives general life advice as well. I don't care about that. I care about what you're teaching, how you heal my back pain. Okay, this says, it's time to let go of the person you became to survive. I don't think you should wear jeans when you're trying to let the demons out of your booty hole. I think you need latex or like Lululemons because that feels constricting. And I just don't like how close, and this happened to me when I was doing these things, I forget, NSA, which is what they called it, which is like something spinal something, I don't know. National Spinal Adjustments. No, it was something crazy. But like she would touch my tailbone and I was so uncomfortable with it. I'm like, why are you touching me there? And it's like, well, that's your spine. I have to. It's like, yeah, but this is make-believe. So why are you touching me? I think you can do it virtually. So why are you touching my butt? Like, I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. I just don't know. Okay. I need to know. I need to hear words. Let's see.
That I wished everybody knew. It's that you can spend years doing mindset work and therapy and intellectualizing your past, making sense of what has happened, rewriting your personal narrative, and these things are great. Like, this serves a purpose in your life and in your healing journey. And at the same time, you might come to a point where you recognize that your body and your nervous system are still stuck in the past, even though mentally, cognitively, you've moved on, you're in a different part of your life, you're maybe in a different job.
Word. Can you feel your client's energy during sessions? This is what I want to know. Absolutely. Can you? No. So that's my favorite part. The wizard, the god healingness, that's the part that I find to be very interesting. Okay, what's she doing? What's she doing? She's crazy. She's going ham on this guy. Okay. Here's another virtual one. There has to be more to life than this. Yeah. There has to be more to life than scamming people via Zoom massaging. This poor woman has to like heal herself on a massage table. She had to buy her own massage table and heal herself while this person does, you know, silently goes I wonder how much that costs. Oh, $150. I already knew. Jeez. And again, this is all taught on the internet, I guess. The healings retreats, you learn to do these modalities. You don't have to go to school or anything. It's like, why does it cost so much money? You literally have no overhead. You have no training costs. I'm choosing to heal you for $150, even though me to do this is God-given. And you're using a computer and internet. Okay, maybe $20 an hour, I think would be fair. No, $155 to save people. I'm such a saint. Okay. Anyways, does she have like a YouTube or something where she's actually speaking? Because that would be better. Let's see. Because I don't care. I don't care. Stop alchemizing my shame. Okay. Let's go to my Instagram saved because there is a lady who has what am I talking about? A podcast where she like actually explains a little bit deeper about what's going on with this back work specifically. And she's the one who I think stole potentially the idea for this weird modality from this creepy guy. Not that I care. They both, stole it from their brains. But I wonder if they have some sort of feud within the community. Okay, so this is, do you think illness stems from our emotions? Throw your guess in the chat what she's going to say. Here you go.
That some illnesses are a result of our emotions. I don't believe that they're separate. That's not every illness. You fell down the stairs, you broke your leg, that's maybe not an emotional necessarily circumstance. There's no way that the experiences that we have here and the emotions that we have here are separate to this. Having butterflies in your stomach, that's an emotional state of being anxious about something, but feeling something physically in the body. How can we think that they're separate? Even getting nervous to speak up, people sometimes have to clear their throat. These are all things that are showing us how connected our emotional state is to our physicality.
Okay. Here's another one.
Every time I go overseas, I'm like, okay, Mum, you're here with me, and then I'll see something. So it's I feel like...
Oh, yeah, okay. So I don't know how I feel about this. And this needs to come second because we need to listen to this one. Her mom has some sort of disease that she requires to be in a nursing home or some facility full time. And this person who heals people, okay, says her mom's too far gone, I guess. She can't heal her. But she decided to just think of her mom as almost dead. And that when she travels, she goes, oh, my mom's with me. Even though her mom actually is in a facility alone, I guess. Which I'm like, whatever. I don't know. I don't want to judge too harshly. That is a pretty shitty situation, but it's just a weird way to deal with, like, especially if you're saying you're healing people all the time, and then to be like, my family though, I haven't been able to heal them, and I just don't visit them, but I think of her as if she was with me, even though she's alive. It's like, okay, I had to kind of follow the logic there a little bit. So here you go.
My mum, she was diagnosed with a really rare brain disease at 68, very quickly and suddenly, and she's brain damaged now as a result and lives in care. She was a pretty kind and loving person. I almost think that that's sometimes a predisposition. She waited 68 years to start living her life. So there's a reason why sometimes, these things happen to the best people is because they're repressing a lot. They're in survival mode a lot. We're not meant to be nice all the time. We're not meant to do the right thing all the time. It's actually not in balance to not think of yourself ever. So there's repercussions.
Her mom was too nice and too caring that she gave herself brain damage, is what she's saying here.
For that, unfortunately, sometimes they're in the body as well, and that doesn't mean I have perfect health. Even me having the awareness of some of these things, that's not even enough. Sometimes you have to do the things, and I was huge into meditation and yoga. I'm into Kundalini yoga at the moment. They've all helped me, and there's a lot of tools out there to help you too. Not dismiss the way that they are in life as separate to what is showing up in the body. My mum,
Huh? Okay, so that's her explanation, and then this is her talking about her mom again.
Every time I go overseas, I'm like, okay, Mum, like you're here with me, and then I'll see something. So it's like I feel like her soul's with me no matter where I go. So I feel like I'm living for her. Yes, she's still alive, but she's a very, very different version. She's got the mentality of about a 2 or 3 year old now. So I lost my mum is what I knew. I think also not knowing my father, there was something in me that just wanted to prove wrong, in the sense of like, you're going to wish that you didn't leave me, like something weird.
Do you feel like you went through a phase where you were consciously feeling that way about your dad, or it was all subconscious?
I think it must have been subconscious. I remember my psychologist at the time, he was like, why do you think you're so ambitious? And then I was like, maybe it's because I just wanted to prove my significance to my father. Just this idea of how your mind and how you talk to yourself could change the life you had. I wanted that. I wanted a good life.
Okay. I mean, doesn't that seem like super obvious? Like, oh, why are you so ambitious? Well, I have dad issues. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, anyways, this is the same person, and she's explaining what she's doing. Spinal energetics. Here we go.
Initially, it was a lot of people who tried everything and nothing had worked, and they heard about this and they're at last resort. A lot of people have done a lot of talk therapy, and they feel like they've rationalized it through the mental, but it's almost like their body is still holding on to something. They feel that. They want to let go of things, but don't know how. And they don't think talking's the way to do it. So more of a somatic practice. Initially, it was a lot of people who tried it.
That last thing was a little weird. That's gotten real into the energy field. Okay, if you look closely, too, you see that she's, making her hands move to basically where his back is reacting. I feel like she's reacting to him. She's setting him up by kind of getting really close and showing him okay, my hand's close to your back in this place. So then he starts to move, and then she starts to move her hands and then just follows his reaction, so it looks like she's doing it. And also, again, it's all fake. It's I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what she's doing. He's got the hater blockers on. Let's hear what he's got to say.
But my question is how? How did you learn this skill to understand that I had childhood trauma, or that my gut health was incorrect and out of balance? How did you learn this? And
I didn't.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to work out. And when you performed the treatment on myself,
yeah,
you were on point.
Yeah.
I'm like, how does she know this?
But you could do it too. So I guess it's the same thing.
Because everyone's got something that they consider to be traumatic in their childhood, probably. And especially if you're in the wellness space, you're already saying, I have trauma, I'm here to heal myself. Okay, when probably did that happen? Okay, probably childhood. So it's a guess. It's a, pretty good guess that you would be correct. And then everyone says that their gut health is wrong, no matter what. So that's why. Kitty, come here. I want to see you. Okay, I want to see you. I'm going to pick you up. Come here. Please. I'll heal your gut. She's like, yeah, you heal my gut by giving me treats. Okay.
Thing like when you get a gut feeling about something, for example. You don't know why. It may not make rational sense, but you just have a feeling. So just like you investing in a business, on paper it may not look like it's worth doing, but there's something inside you that's saying yes.
Yeah, so it's gut instinct.
Gut instinct. And also, there's no real... So all the education I've done is very paramount, don't get me wrong, but in the session that we just did then, I wasn't taught that at like university. I wasn't taught that in my my book or my educational studies. It was something that came to me from seeing a lot of different clients as a chiropractor and from studying psychology, that I really saw this connection between the mind and the body. I didn't see them as separate. So whatever happens in the mind happens in the body and vice versa. And what I started realizing is that you can feel what that is in someone's body. It's almost like any skill set. There was
is that intuition? That you basically can sense what they're feeling and what they've been through?
Yeah, but I do think I'm not specially skilled at it. I think I've honed in on that skill, but I believe everyone has that capacity within them.
Called cold reading and knowing your audience.
Sarah Jane.
Okay.
I am
Says spinal energetics is a fascinating treatment. Finding parasites in your gut from past trauma. You can just spontaneously grow parasites from your trauma. Wow. It's a new revelation to me. Science is amazing. Finding parasites in your gut from past trauma and stored emotions is something I was always skeptical about. Okay, I'm sure. Dr. Sarah Jane's treatment explores the link between the mind and its effect on the body. Great episode.
Absolutely fascinated by you. Literally, I hadn't heard of spinal energetics until about 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah.
And then I came across yourself through your friend Pip.
Yay.
And then you've just done a treatment on me, which was mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Can you share with everyone exactly what you do and what it is?
Yeah. Look, it's a hard thing to say what I'm doing.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Just like when you were having it done, it's hard to know what is happening. So it's I can give you an idea of what I think is happening.
She had veneers. She's got very white teeth, but it's almost like white to the point of blue.
So what I think is happening is that I'm assessing the body and not with my mind, but with...
And she doesn't even know what's going on. So how is she going to heal me if she doesn't even know? She's like, I think I'm assessing you and telling you have childhood trauma. I think. I don't know.
It's communication of the body. So the body in the field is telling me what is stored. So what I mean by stored can be emotions, can be experiences, things you've gone through in your life. The body's almost like a timeline. So that's what I was saying to you. It's unique to you. It's like a fingerprint, and I can feel through the body and feel what's stored in there. What's holding you back? What protective strategy is maybe not serving you? What's going on with the system, like gut, bacteria, parasites, what's happening with the organs, what's happening with our repression or our expression, all of these kind of things. But it's unique to every single person. But what I believe I'm doing is that I'm communicating with the body and the field.
These people are way too confident. They speak as if they're talking about, grabbing lunch on Sunday. And they're like, yeah, I can tell if you have parasites because I'm connected to people's bodies. It's like, no, you aren't. You aren't. Okay, this is her page. A prime example of the shake it off response. Okay, this is something that I have seen be done in person in the chiropractic office that I was going to. Okay, again, if you want to watch that video, it's on my channel. I never did it, but I thought it was very weird. It's like a different variety. It's not laying down, it's straddling the massage table. He's riding the bull at the Coyote Ugly. I don't know. Okay, here's another one. She's got some sort of machines. She's got some sort of plugging into the bed, I guess. Maybe a sauna blanket or something. This is, watch closely. This is life energy in motion. With just a touch, deep held tension releases. Okay. It's more of the same. Here's one. I love what I do.
When someone lays down on a table, you can literally read their whole life based on their spine. You can read
their whole life based on their spine. I'm talking about books, of course. Okay. You can read their
personality.
You can read their personality by having them lay on the table and looking at their spine through a hoodie. Okay.
What they struggle with, what type of emotions they store in their body. And this is not a psychic reading. This is literally based on their spine.
Literally. Look, no reaction. She did this thing. It's supposed to like react. Her back had no reaction because this girl didn't know she was supposed to move. Okay. Here's another one through the internet. It's the sound effects that make me laugh the most. She's waiting. No reaction. See? It didn't work. You're selling me snake oil here, people. Okay. Here's the original. Sarah girl that we just talked to with the short hair, who doesn't understand what's going on, but she thinks she's reading your parasites. It says, why do people initially seek spinal energetics as a treatment option? Okay, this is part of the sales process too. You know how, okay, this is a hot take theory on wellness. It's not even a hot take. I'm not the first one who's had it, but it's very true. You know when you get a colonic, okay, I don't do those, but people get colonics, right? Or they go into those like cleanses where you have to put something up your butt and it cleanses it out, right? And you can go to a facility and do this. It's not good for you, okay? First of all, I think it actually clears out a lot of like the healthy bacteria, but it's kind of like a enema sort of thing. But it's a machine, and you go to like one of these med spas or health centers that are like, you know, a million years old, and you go and do this procedure. And part of the experience, and the biggest part, is seeing the clear tube of all of the toxins leaving your butt and going into the machine. And they face you towards that so you can look at it and be proven, oh, it works. Oh my gosh, I just saw a worm go by. And really, it's like parts of your intestine, like your lining is coming out because what is happening here is unnatural. But okay. But it's the seeing it that is proving to you that it's working, right? Why, if it actually was working, why would they need to show you? Like, you can get surgery and they don't record it and go, see, it's real. Like, you know it's real because now you're better. You've healed from the surgical intervention or whatever, you know, but it's part of, because they have to prove it. And this is the same thing. This is exactly what the other guy did. The woman that I went to, you have to go and attend like a workshop first before you get the treatment. And I believe this is integral to the whole scam, because you watch someone else do it and it's suggested that, okay, you're also spending like $100 per session. You want to have releases too. You've seen how she's done it. So now you're like, okay, I'm going to like replicate what that person that I saw did, and then I'll be healed too. Not like if you were just a random person and laid on a table and someone did behind your back, nothing's going to happen. It's only if you've seen it, been suggested that that is the healing, and you already want to heal your trauma, then you'll start moving because you want to heal so bad. So basically, and this is the whole setup, you stand behind the person who's demonstrating, and then she talks you through how autism is going to come out, you know, and I'm not even joking. Okay. Here you go. So she's going to explain. That was a whole wind-up way to explain my theory on why the theater is so important in these wellness scams.
For a lot of people don't come until they're getting physical pain or physical symptoms, because that's going to be a lot louder to someone. And usually a lot of the time we can be a last resort, just because what we're dealing with is different to what, you know, we've been taught. If you've got a sore leg, you go and get your leg looked at. Whereas we might be touching an area that's completely different to where the symptomatology is. And that's hard for people to kind of grasp as well. Another reason people come in is they have emotional things that they've gone through in life, and they want to release that. They want to move forward. They know that they're stuck. They consciously have tried things like, talk therapy. And they know that
they hate talk therapy so much. They all hate talk therapy. Well, they tried it. It didn't work. It's like, okay.
Spoken about these things. They have consciously worked through them. But they also know that there's something almost happening within them that's a response that's not their choice. So for a lot of people...
Okay, very exciting.
I want you, I need...
When you realize this is about healing and nervous system regulation, not an exorcism or an orgasm, well, he feels differently, I think. He just has a thing for cows. And he's expressing his energy for them. I love his pants, though. Again, Lululemon, I think. Shout out, Lulu. Lulu is the Lulu. Why the cow? It's so funny. No cows are harmed in the making of this scam. Okay.
I tried so hard.
We tap into the body's innate wisdom, stress, stored emotions, and we pretend we're wizards and witches, controlling a cauldron through our hands and our fingertips. And we're healing by turning fake keys. Okay, it says, watch this reaction. I can't wait. There's always a demonstration after the level 1 demonstration. That's what I'm telling you is the key. You have to go to this is the way that the people that scam via email, there's a name for it, like a label for it, but it's like they purposely will send like really broken English, like mistakes and problems in emails because they know that the people they filter out that know it's a scam, they would never go all the way to buy 20 gift cards from Target and send them, to you. So they'll send stuff on purpose that's misspelled and incorrect to whittle down the people who aren't looking closely. That's, I think, what this is. Again, the demonstration, if you go to the demonstration, 20 people show up, 5 people don't think it's absolutely nuts, those 5 people are your target to, like, scam for the rest of your life. Okay, here you go. She's like, okay, calm down. Dramatic. I need to hold you down. Enough. Attention seeker. I don't know. Okay. Here's another one. You believe in Wi-Fi. You believe in gravity. You believe in phone. You believe your phone can send a message across the world without a single wire. So why don't you believe me that I can heal you via Zoom? By touching my finger to your body. But the second we talk about the energy inside your body, you call it woo-woo. This is like, what's the word? Crazy? Invasive, I was going to say. So someone, it's like someone's touching your body without your consent via Zoom. You believe in Wi-Fi, but you don't believe in virtual massage? Here's another one. Why do people move like that in spinal energetics? Because they saw someone else do it. And they think it looks cool. She's fucking grabbing her head? If someone grabbed my hair like that, I'd freak. Here's another one. Our body carries the DNA imprint of traumatic events within our nervous systems, preserving these echoes for generations, tracing back through our ancestry. She's also a gifted mimer. She went to mime school. I am a clown. Anyone watch Baskets? Baskets reference. It's time to let go of the person you became. Oh, we already read that one. The guy with the jeans. Here's another one. She's not even moving her feet. She's not moving her feet. She was guiding it like this to move her feet, and she didn't do it, so she just changed the angle. Again, these poor people. I mean, they're not poor. They're rich because they can afford $150 sessions. Annoying.
What is energy and what is an energetic field?
A lot of us think this is where we end. And there's far more to us than that. And there's a lot of science actually for the energetic field and that we are energy. That's not a debatable topic, so to speak. The debatable topic is how do we access the field and how can we do that and are people actually moving like that. But for me, in the way that we work with the layers of the field are actually connecting to the innate intelligence. But what we're doing is we're finding the causation for, say, the tension in your body. So if I'm here, this is a physical layer, then I go into the emotional layer, then I go into the mental, spiritual, soul.
Okay.
So for me, I can work in the field, find where the most resonance is or connection is, and let's say it's in the emotional layer, that's where I access from. And that's telling me that it's an emotional causation in your field that's created that tension pattern.
So invasive,
so that's how,
I think. Like, this is a very intimate part of your body, and you're being vulnerable by being on the table, and they're just going to scoop underneath you. I don't know. Feels weird. I feel like that's part of it too, where it's like if you come in and go, I have trauma from touch, and they're going, okay, well, we're going to scoop underneath. Yeah, I guess you'd start like reacting to that.
I work with the field to then connect to the innate wisdom to then unwind. But there's a lot of different other aspects. You know, people have heard of auras, people have heard of like subtle bodies and all that kind of thing. There's a lot around that. But for us, that's how we look at it. We look at it as a layered system to find out why this has occurred. And then we can work with that by providing safety, connection, trust, and then the body is, I can let go of this now.
What safety are you providing? Because you're charging for it? I don't get it. Another one. They're all the same. Again, where was the reaction? She's in his energy field. He should be convulsing by now. He's not reacting because he doesn't know he's supposed to. She's like, hey, the video's on. Hi, the video's on. You gotta be making moves. You gotta be moving or else my video's not gonna go. Like, she's like now touching him because he wasn't reacting. The tricks of the trade. Here's another one. Do you feel fear or what might come up during spinal energetics?
Most of the common fears around this work is being out of control or something coming up that they're not ready to feel, or not just something coming up, a lot coming up, and then people feeling overwhelmed and people almost feeling worse than what they did before. Because the reason we disassociate, or the reason, you know, we may be avoiding work like this, is because there is a fear of that feeling. If you are experiencing an avoidance tactic around that, it's very difficult to then say, well, get on the table.
She's wearing a very interesting choice of shoe for this event. I don't think many people who are doing healing work are wearing silver pumps, but here we are.
And stop avoiding, and here we go, we're going in and we're going to look at it. Okay, we work with the body's innate wisdom, and the body's innate wisdom is not going to push you further than what the system's capable of. Sometimes that pushing further is still a little bit more outside of the comfort zone of the client, but they won't consciously be in fear during that time. It will feel cathartic. It will feel like almost like stretching something that you've wanted to stretch for so long. It will feel free. It will feel like...
And again, you have to do this. When I was going for these things, you had to go 3 times a week for like the rest of your life. Like forever. You had to go. And it's more at the beginning, I guess, but like they drop it to like, well, ideally you'd come 2 days a week for $50 a session. The sessions are 15 minutes. It's a fucking racket, this place. Anyways, okay, let's move on. I'm sick of this. I'm over it. I'm lost. It's like the music could be a little quieter.
Cut me some slack.
Anyways, okay. Do you want to be healed? If this isn't healing enough for you, you demons, you heathens and demons, I got the modality for you. If you like music and you like long tubes, if you're a tubular person, you're going to love this one. If you don't like tubes, you're going to hate it. Here you go. Sound healing. Point your tube towards the person that needs healing. Here we go. Level 1. This is level 1? That seems like, how many levels are there? Imagine all the like breath and saliva that gonna come through at the end of this. Out of all the ones we've seen today, this is probably the one that I would find most fun. Most healing to me. This is the digital caveman, but of course, Jared Bistrong Sound Wizard. He's alternative holistic health, helping people relax with sound, 25 years of experience. At least he's providing something, some service. At least he's making music. I can appreciate that. Island vibes. Island vibes. I got an island vibes. Okay, he's the least problematic. Ancient future, full moon experience. These seem just like some hippies. Okay, I approve. He's got my stamp of approval. Honestly. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah. Here we got, I haven't shown you this lady. This lady is out of her mind and I hate her. Natalie Patterson. Okay. She's kind of like, she took over where Boss Lee stopped doing her, trainings. Same energy as Boss Lee had. Very much in your face. I'm going to heal you, but like definitely with a wellness edge. And she's very much into business and 7 figures and millionaires and, you know, the best, juiciest relationships and whatnot. So, here you go. How light language will take your business to 7 figures. I guess you can't hear it though. Just gotta hear her music.
Hi, beautiful soul tribe.
Okay, let's just look through her page.
Hi, beautiful soul tribe. My name is Natalie Patterson, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello, my babes. It is a fucking vibe. I am a coach, a speaker, a serial entrepreneur, and a beautiful mama to be with my incredible fiance.
Me scam. Okay, here's another one. What the frick is light language? Babe, light language is the highest frequency a human being can radiate at.
Is deeper than just like it's more than just words. It's more than just a transmission. It's literally the innate fucking essence of your fucking soul. Light language is deep.
Well, I believe it now. If you curse, it makes it more believable, more raw, more real. Oh, here's another. We're going to jump back for a second to more energy orgasms. Here you go. At least she's committing to the bit. He's literally not even moving. He's just holding her hands. Men be like. Okay. No more explanation needed than that. Okay. Oh, here's another one. It's not only for singles. Couples? Anyone? Just gyrate in space together. Bernie Mac is concerned. And he's gonna like touch your wife's boob while you do that together. I don't know. Oh, they're so funny. These posts are so funny. Okay, what is this? This is random. I don't even know what this is from. Removing fear of being more visible and people knowing you. It says this new audio will remove your fear of being... I can't even hear it because you got freaking music on top. You're doing light language without the language. Okay. I hate everybody. I hate everybody. Okay, here's more Natalie. Back to Natalie. She's gonna show us how to live life and love life and laugh life. This is her fiance. Good outfit. They're both on stage doing light language. They're doing the light language at the hotel. They're doing light language at the Hyatt Regency in the facility, and they're all receiving the light language from the facility. They are all channeling at the same time, and they were releasing, and then they all rose to the sky. And they floated away like Willy Wonka's elevator. All this is just a fucking Instagram has become a music video with images. I can't watch anything without an undertone of song. See? Hey! It says, I surprised my incredible team members Via and Flo by flying them out from the Philippines to come to the Gold Coast. I feel like she's only acting like this because she's on camera. I feel like she's not a nice person. I just get the vibe. I have no basis for this, but I feel like she looked for her camera because she couldn't waste a smile and hug on these people who she does not care about. That's my personal 2 cents.
So I have a manager that I've been working with for the last 3 years, and then her beautiful sister came on board. So we've flown them over here to come and celebrate with us, our baby shower and our engagement, which is really cool.
So we have a little surprise for you this weekend.
Hey!
Seems performative to me. The media will never tell you about this cyclone. Okay. Says, the media will tell you one thing. The 3D world will flood you with fear, panic, and chaos. But what's beyond that? What's the real meaning of this cyclone? Babe, this isn't just a weather event. It's an energetic purge. A force so powerful, it's not just shaking the earth, it's shaking you. Think about it when the wind... Sorry. Think about it when the wind rages. When the skies open up, when everything feels like it's being thrown to chaos. It's not random. It's nature's way of saying, let go, release, surrender. This poor dog, like, can we go home? Dad! Let's go! Why are we here?
You can do what you want, just seize that day.
Okay. I can't even mute. Some more demonic exorcisms, self-exorcisms. People are so dramatic. People are just really seeking attention at all times. We really are a species that just demands constant validation and attention from everyone at all times. All of us. If you don't address your trauma, you're gonna end up in a room like this. 5 behaviors most women don't realize are actually blocking their manifestation and money flow. It's stuff like this. It's spending thousands of dollars to hug other people. I'm assuming. Okay, here we go. A week in the life of a multimillionaire. Finally, content for me to learn.
I annoy him, but he already can see me annoying him. This is Warren's dungeon. He's only allowed this. We lock him in here. Look at my animals just run to me. Hello, babies. Hello. This Unity Consciousness portal that I'm building out is so incredibly detailed. Fuck, I'm excited for it. By the time my VAs have built everything out, by the time I've written everything, I reckon...
By the time my VAs have built everything and created it, then it'll be ready for you to buy.
It will be at least a 40-hour, 50-hour kind of course that it's taken us. So building a course, guys, isn't for the faint-hearted. He hates when I annoy him.
Amazing. That was so great. 99% of people don't even know this is the real secret for becoming millionaires. Scamming. Comment scam in the comments below. This exact method made her a millionaire. And if you're not using it, you're making manifestation harder than it needs to be. Dumb idiots. What is it? What's the exact method? Walking out to your balcony? Okay. I'll try that later tonight. I don't have a balcony, but I'll figure it out. Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna call in Byron Bay. I'm gonna call in the motherland. I'm gonna call in Egypt.
Me too.
And I'm really gonna call in Uluru for your heart space.
Egypt. Rhonda.
I'm gonna call in Byron.
What?
Because money is an energy and it can't be taken. We can't get it. It's a receiving frequency flow.
We don't need no money that don't belong to us.
So it comes in, it comes out. It comes in, it comes out. That's why we have fuckloads of money in our bank account. And we have no money in our bank account. And we flow. And it's meant to be this way because money is literally just a frequency and an energy. Because money.
Oh yeah, you have no money in your bank account? I doubt that. If you're on your property and have dungeons and animals, I don't think no money is in you. It's money flowing from your followers into your account. I believe that for sure.
Light language is here for healing, deep transformation, awakening your DNA at the very core. People have the biggest soul remembrances when they come into my rooms because the frequency allows you to expand into the fifth dimension. Light language is here for...
Fifth dimension? I thought we were in the ninth dimension.
LOL! Some has made another video about me.
This woman.
Ooh, maybe I'll make it on the account. I made a video about you too, kind of. Part of it.
Codes. People pretend they don't like it, but they like it. Isaac! You're jealous that you're not having incredible sex. If you do have a wife, I feel sorry for her because it sounds like your sex is shit.
But the amount of courses that she offers in things that aren't real, like communicating via light, I don't know what the that is, Nat.
Isaac, I'm coming for you. I can't wait to do a podcast. LOL!
Do a podcast with me, please.
Because money is light language.
I guarantee that your entire life will change when you start using these 5 quantum codes. Okay.
Hello, beautiful soul fam. Today, we are at the Oracle Retreat.
She's a Trekkie. Not the Oracle Retreat.
Many moons ago, when I started to channel light language, it was this current that ran through my whole entire body, my whole entire being. And light is literally expanding our consciousness. So there are many different forms of light language, like art, like drawing, like singing. Many moons ago when
amazing content. Why couldn't she just manifest eyebrow hairs? Why'd she have to get them tattooed? I'm just asking.
Me and Warren, we spent all day creating a new business. We are so excited. We've done the numbers.
They spent all day making their business? She dedicated 24 hours to her business? What? We need to buy it now. She needs to be rewarded immediately.
We're like, this is going to be the next big thing. And I'm so excited to bring it to Cody. I'm like, hey, me and Warren are going to get on this call. And I'm like, I'm going to pitch it to Cody this amazing...
What's going on here? Is it Easter at the mega church and you're the youth pastor? What is going on?
Idea, full event space on the Gold Coast. You guys can all run your events there. It's going to be lit. I get on a call and Cody just looks at me, looks away, and goes, nah. And I was like, the fuck? That day, Warren was like, fuck Cody, let's just do it anyway. Right?
Again, this needs to be said twice. What is happening here? Choices were made. Who channeled this for you because this is not from this dimension. His spirit guides led him astray. His spirit guides were not a fashion guide.
What Cody said is we're not playing a 10x game. And then I have this breakthrough where I'm like, what? We're not doing it. It's not happening. It's not actually a
Why are you in the tub? Why is the B-roll in the tub?
10x game. I will not let anything else into my field that is not going to propel me into my full 10x motherfucker.
How is this? It looks like she's at a conference or something that she's hosting. What is this information good for other than her pushing her own ego? How are you learning anything? Like, oh, this is what my standards are. Okay, and?
Fucking game. Me and
Warren.
I'm so excited. Today is facilitation code.
The one thing that I love about Nat above all else is
Live testimonials. I love it. This happens a lot at conferences that I used to work at. They will bring people up during the conference to tell the rest of the conference why they loved the conference so much. It's like, we're at the conference. Why do I need to hear a fucking testimonial? It's like at the end usually. And they bring up a panel of people that are like, the higher ups in the group. And they go, oh, tell me what you learned. Tell me, praise me and all the, like symbolically bow to me verbally. And then they go on stage and like, oh, this is the best training of my life. It's like, we're still in the training. This is part of the training, is you talking about how great the training is. Can't be that good.
that she just embraces her weird and weaponizes it every day of the week. And it pisses so many people off, and I find it so fucking funny. I just love watching people get triggered by other people. It's just so funny. Maybe that's a guilty pleasure.
It's a paid audience. Ha ha ha!
Is it killing you? I actually found, I wrote my mission piece. I wrote that last night.
Credibility piece. Who else wrote theirs last night?
And I found when I wrote my credibility piece.
She's got a cute outfit. She should style the other man.
And I had all the bits that you gave me and I filled it all out and put my life in it basically. At the end of it reading it, I actually didn't feel worthy of that. I felt like it was too big and I was scared for someone to read that about me and be staying on stage while they're talking about me in that way. But yeah.
No one else experienced that. You're alone.
I love how straight you are right now.
No one experienced that, didn't you? No. You all felt very worthy, didn't you? Lies. All right, who felt unworthy? Very normal. And here's the good news. No good news. Sorry. Okay, next. Is it killing you?
Huh? What happened? And also, do you really need a microphone? There's 4 people in there. And you don't need amplification. You're screaming already.
LOL! I'm
the one thing.
Everyone's like, I'm too scared to show up on social media because I don't want to be seen. Bullshit! You want to be so f***ing seen? That's why you're doing all these courses. Because you want to be seen, so just be f***ing seen. Just be f***ing seen because that's what you want. Everyone's like...
People, Yeah, I mean, she's right. If you're doing a course called I Want to Be Seen Intensive, I'm assuming... there's probably some evidence there deep down that you do want to be seen. I would guess. That's me! What if that was me? You're in a room full of powerful souls, shifting timelines, activating 5D consciousness, healing generational trauma, remembering who the frick you truly are. Okay. Keep up. This is when you know you're really learning. Is when the markers in the paper comes out. Message to the haters. Okay, here you go.
To all of my haters that hate me, miara koia tata irikia shisiara tukoia irikia atashukoia mana tata hirikia tukoia sitiara takata shuto sosotoia miara tata tata hukoia mana tata ishisiatia. This means I'm sending you absolute unconditional love. To all of my
Not the ta-ta-ta. That really hurt. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay. Oh boy. Well, that's about all I got for today. I learned a lot. I lived a lot and I laughed a lot. Let me check my notes though, just in case. I don't want to leave you in a lurch. Leave you without leaving the best for last, you know?
It's time to go hunt that. Cha-ching!
His personality is like Forrest Gump. I didn't come into this world the way everybody else does.
That's what all these people think. I'm different. I'm built different. I'm built for this world. To be paid and showered in gifts. That's my true calling is to be showered in luxury gifts. I say to myself as I enter my 1994 Honda Accord. I feel it in my soul. Look at these screenshots. Ay, 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 ay. Says them, experiencing energy the way you do must be so beautiful. The experience. That is an experience. I don't know which one it is, but it's an experience, I guess. This is Lindsay. She's healing nervous systems and transforming lives with Eden Energy Medicine. Okay. Again, they all have the same video. They're not even creative.
Can't believe we're at Hogwarts!
Let's see.
Instagram sucks. I'm sorry. Instagram, look what I said. Is all it is images and people like mouthing words to songs. Or saying like, oh yeah, this is so me. Well, this is something else. This is something else. Let's just do a random one before we leave. He can brainwash you in 40 minutes.
You hypnotize me to murder someone?
Absolutely.
And how long would that take?
40 minutes. If I can change context, I can get you to do anything. You're not thinking about killing me. It's not something that you would think about doing, but you can modify two different types of context. First context is it's a life or death scenario where you need to shoot somebody. The second context is you see that gun that you're holding is a water gun, something that's absolutely harmless. I've modified the context and now it's okay. Comment the word brainwash and we will send you the entire episode. Could you
Comment the word brainwash and we will send you literal brainwash. Oh boy.
I was brought to this planet from a parallel planet. Because I was born on a parallel planet.
Yeah,
and there was a conflict going on between my birth parents and all of these, dark agendas. I work throughout the galaxy.
How'd you get transported here?
They took me through a portal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so
you have memory of that.
Yeah, I do now. It took me a while.
How does that work? How does that work?
The memory?
How do you get transported to the portal?
Well, because these portals exist.
Okay.
And
people
it's
and the negative players using them?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
How so?
So this is the whole war, basically, is wanting to control Stargates, because Stargates exist. We have a
the new agenda Stargate.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
That has a lot to do with this too. But like all life in the galaxy has been existing already. So it's like,
again, such confidence. Talking as if you're ordering a sub at Subway. I'm amazed.
We think of things like Dune, like Star Wars, like there's planets in our galaxy that are existing like that alongside us. So there's stargates that allow you to maneuver through different dimensions.
Can you define a stargate, please?
A stargate is a vibrational harmonic that uses the relationship of vibration to open up a wormhole in space and time. Have you seen Doctor Strange?
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially like
Guy just loves sci-fi. It's okay to just love sci-fi and fantasy. You don't have to make it your job or your personality or your mental illness. You don't. It can just be enjoyed occasionally for fun.
like how he opens the portals like with his sling ring, and it just creates, it's there to another space. The Stargate is essentially a structure, an object that holds that vibration in it, and so then you can activate it and then walk through it and have access to different
We're basically
planets.
living in a sci-fi movie.
100%.
We have no idea.
Yep, 100%.
Okay, so you got transported into a different dimension. For what purpose?
Well, so I was born in a parallel dimension, and I was
Okay. I guess it's looping now.
Do you guys remember that trend
Okay, last thing.
that went around in like 2021 where everyone was talking about moldavite and how if you get a piece of moldavite jewelry, it cleanses your life of all negativity and turns your life upside down and opens the doors for better things to come in your life? Well, I got this email from this self-proclaimed witch who also owns a crystal shop. And she said that moldavite actually is not what it seems. It's not this quirky little crystal. It's actually a beacon. And the people who first started this trend were not healers. They were not spiritually awakened. They were hungry. Maybe Witch Talk can weigh in on this. But this woman said that she owns this crystal shop, right? And in 2021, like early 2022, every single influencer and people who were on TikTok were coming in her shop asking for moldavite. And she said she used to wear it too until she started noticing this strange pattern with it and figured out what actually happened. Her crystal shop has a TikTok, and I asked her if she wanted me to tag it, but she said no. Like, she does not want to get dragged because people are definitely going to disagree with her, especially people who bought into this. So she said just to call her Stevie because she likes Fleetwood Mac. So Stevie said when she started wearing moldavite, it was because she knew of it as this crystal. It was a beacon to invite entities or spirits or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, you lost me, girl. You lost me. Stevie lost me. All right.
So there's 9 dimensions. You've been to all of them. Which one is your favorite dimension?
I would say that the 6th dimension, because it's the one that you modify all reality. You are the creator, basically. You can take anything and
Do you guys agree? Drop a number in the chat. Which parallel, well, no, what did he say? Dimension. Which dimension's your favorite? 1 through 9. Leave it in the comments below. And I will not read them. I'll get you this hat for free.
Fashion, like, yeah, it looks good, but inside there's silver threading, which acts as a conduit of avoiding electromagnetic frequencies that tend to tap into our human potential. I don't really wear boxers that much. I like letting everything flow, but when I do wear boxers, it's silver thread. I got quantum pendant for electricity. I got a quantum pendant with different balls. These balls represent different elements and conduce to different properties. So all of this has electromagnetic frequencies that repel everything that's being blasted at us. You have the phone here, Wi-Fi router here, light here, everything.
The phone that you're recording this ridiculous video into, how about you point that out?
Everything is intentionally designed to make me thrive. This is not fashion, like, yeah.
This is not fashion, yeah, we know. Dude, we know it's not fashion. We knew that before you explained it. Am I right? Okay, so there you go. What do you guys think? Do you want to book your massage, your virtual massage today? I'll put my Calendly link. It's only going to be $69.97. Book today. It's going to be 4 minutes long, but that is actually the quantum number. And if you're in the Bali time chamber, it basically feels like an hour. So it's actually a really good deal. It's a really, really good deal. And if 5 of you sign up today, you will receive a bonus 2-second add-on light language activation. And I cannot wait to perform this for you.
This self-heal and deworming community is pretty amazing.
Right?
I'm a medium. I channel all day.
All day I channel. I channel all day.
Have a good one, sir.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry.
Be elite.
Everyone just be elite, okay? Be elite. Live life. I'll be back on Thursday, next Thursday. I'll have a different topic for you. I swear I'm still working the Rachel Hollis book review of her last book. And I'm also working on why the men be getting off scot-free in these cases against the ladies, including Micah Stauffer, including Ruby Frankie, including Scamanda. All the men just get to live their life after their ladies scammed and schemed, and it's unfair. And so I'm working on a video on that. And also, curls are curling. Ugh, this is natural. I manifested this. I'm just kidding. I used my wand. Earlier, and I put oil in it. I'm on my hair journey, like I said. Doesn't my hair look a little red, a little orange, a little fiery? That's because I'm in my Leo energy. Okay, I don't know what the frick I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to sing my song. Thank you so much for supporting, and subscribe if you haven't. And also just worship me, please. I need it. I need that validation. I need to also become a cult leader, because this is my grift. As much as I am making fun of cult leaders, I secretly want to be my own cult leader. That is actually the best reverse psychology I could have come up with. Okay. And on that note, I'm going to sing my song now. Peace out. Bye. What up? Starry nights. I got a light language for you. It goes wee-laka lula and lula lula. Now you're healed, Nicole Campbell. I wanna go to the casino and gamble, and I'm putting all my money on red and making sure I get that bread. A console. I wanna tell you that I am living life and healing through the internet Zoom chat with you. Chels Marie, are you a furry? You can tell me it's okay. This is a safe space. Alaska Tundra, do you have any mace? Because I lied earlier. Furry's not allowed. I'm just kidding. Or am I? I don't know. We'll have to find out sometime. Carasoto, I wanna play the lotto. The numbers are 4, 16, 21, 25. Whatever the numbers were in Lost. Lisa B, what do you think of me? Tell me please, I need to know so I can change my personality. So you'll love me, yeah. Oh yeah. Lillian Massey, I am a baby and I need a passy. Fire, that is my heart's one true desire. Chris Johnson, you have a name that is so uncommon. I've never heard someone with that name before. It's so tame. Rob Sheehan, I know you don't have a mustache or a beard. That's a cool way of being. Hairless. Rebelde Fuentes, you are so incredible entes. And cool entes as well. Yeah. And finally, the last one. I'll give you another one, Fuentes. Rebelde. Rebelde Fuentes. I went to the mailbox and put some stampes on my letter and sent it to Santa's. Santa Claus. Not to be confused with the boss. That's Mrs. Claus, also known as Mary. Actually, does Mrs. Claus? Mrs. Claus is not a real person, but Mrs. Claus is. Does she have a first name? If so, it's probably Mary. Mary, Mary, kite and cherry. Mary, 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 Santa Claus. It's Santa. Wait, is it Nicholas? Nicholas and Mary. Couple goals for sure. Okay, I lost it at the end, but you'll forgive me, right? Thanks. Bye.